Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
People still fill in the stands, and he takes the opening kickoff back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates. What a start for this young man.
And they tacked on the extra point. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Stanford's offense will get first crack at it today. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
And you had all day to stew on it, get excited, and dream about getting sacks, and it took no longer than the first play to get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This defense has been doing it all year long.
Gets that thing away from the goalpost. He's got 5 out to the 10-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's in for the score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Cruz. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cardinal come to the line, facing 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent,
there he goes! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. Stanford fresh off that big run, going back to work.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Back to throw, it's Cruz. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Madden. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Now the lead is down to 11. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snares it outside. It's Rojas. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Got his man all by himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead's extended a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And that's not what you want out of that kick return. If you're that return guy, you've got to make something happen. You've got to be able to make a guy miss. That's why you're back there in the first place, because of your athleticism, but you've got to be able to generate better field position on that kickoff return.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Cruz. Fires to the middle. Found the spot in the defense. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Stanford gets it started with a 1st down play. Wants to throw on 1st down. The throw. And that one's incomplete. distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for room. It's Madden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Flanagan. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. A design run for the quarterback.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man on the right. And he's still running after the move. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Cardinal! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands, right to him, and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll go back to work on offense. They'll leave it with him. Turning it on! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Rojas. Still running at the 40. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. Makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple 1st downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Skips away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Using his legs, it's Madden. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford quickly to the line. He'll do it himself. Find some fresh air. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that play call on 3rd and long? Probably everybody thinking pass in the building. They run the option, and the QB makes the good read. Look, nobody's got me. Nobody takes me. I'll take it. I'll get the first down. Nice play call on 3rd and long.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Flanagan. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. To the air, it's Cruz. Takes the easy completion. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Breaks the tackle.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Cruz. Oh, they're after him. Snagged in the middle. It's Madden. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. He's got it on the outside. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Stanford!
Man, that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back.
Trying to get behind the defense. Catch inside the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. That's caught. It's Flanagan. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Scanning the field, it's Cruz. Finds his big tight end. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Throwing right. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Very few times can you get a guy that wide open in a game, and when you do, you have to capitalize on it. That QB knows it. Look at him. You could tell he knows he missed a huge opportunity. Not only could he tell, everyone in the stands could see that guy was absolutely wide open.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Finds a tight end. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal forward pen. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. To throw, it's Cruz. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. This defense will try to force a fourth down on third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There have been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Smashes him with the stiff arm. There he goes to the right. He's inside the 40. At the 20. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. He snagged him, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. To the air. It's Cruz. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Pucks it out of the air. At the 45 on its way. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Madden. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Gain of 16. And that's a first down for the offense.
So first down, we'll open up the final period. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll keep it himself. Gets it past the marker. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cardinal. You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Looking downfield, it's Cruz. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll try the run. Got the first down and more. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the 4th quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Here's the pressure. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And how about this offense, man? Being able to succeed, still winning without their bell cow, without their star being their star. This offense has not had a great game on the ground, but they're still in the lead.
Showing the arm strength to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that was an important kick here in the 4th quarter, man. You want to take that touchdown lead, make them have to go the length of the field and score a TD. Nice execution by this offense. Nice job trusting your kicker.
Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Off play action on first down. He'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Now the play fake. Gonna let it fly. He's got it along the sideline. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Cruz. The offense coughs it up. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls back.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. On target to the left. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. This game is so close to being salted away if the offense can just run out the clock. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Rojas. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the